If we want to change the world, we don't start with politics. We start with parenting. Because every world changer begins as someone's child. Wake up. The world is teaching your kids before you do. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this. Who's raising your children when you're not in the room? Because in today's hyper-connected, selfie-obsessed, validation-hungry world, the answer isn't always you. It's TikTok, it's YouTube, it's influencers with filters, fame, and fake values. The world is loud, flashy, and it's teaching your kids what matters before you get the chance to. Now listen closely. This world doesn't reward empathy, it rewards ego. It doesn't promote compassion, it promotes comparison. And our kids, they're watching, they're learning, they're absorbing every like, every follow count, every viral trend as if it's gospel. So what do? We wake up, we step in before the algorithm does. We stop outsourcing values to screens and start having dinner table conversations that actually matter. We talk to our kids about kindness like it's a superpower, because it is. We don't just teach them how to stand out, we teach them how to stand up for others, for justice, for love, because the world's not slowing down. And if you're not actively parenting, you're passively surrendering. It happens by example. Empathy begins where judgment ends. Let me say this loud and clear. You cannot raise an empathic child in a home filled with judgment and sarcasm. Empathy is born in the quiet spaces where people feel safe to be seen, to be heard, and to be accepted. Here's a powerful truth most people miss. Empathy without boundaries becomes martyrdom. And martyrdom isn't noble parenting, it's toxic modeling. You want to raise a kid who values others? Then teach them to value themselves. And that starts with one thing: boundaries. A lot of people confuse kindness with people pleasing. They confuse empathy with overextension. But when we teach kids that it's okay to say no, that it's okay to rest, that it's okay to walk away from toxicity, they learn that being empathetic doesn't mean being a doormat. Because real empathy doesn't mean sacrificing your needs to serve others. It means honoring your humanity while honoring theirs. So parents, set the example. Respect your own limits. Let your kids see you decline that extra work call at dinner. Let them watch you say, I can't help right now, but I care. Teach them that protecting their peace isn't selfish, it's essential. Because empathetic kids aren't just kind, they are courageous. And courage means knowing where you end and someone else begins. Here's something every family needs to write on the fridge. If they can name it, they can tame it. You want to raise empathetic kids? Teach them to understand emotions, not just their own, but others. And that starts with emotional literacy. Most adults can barely name 5 feelings without Googling it. So imagine your child navigating this chaotic world with nothing but I'm fine or I'm mad. That's like sending them into a thunderstorm with a paper umbrella. Instead, make emotions a household language. Don't just ask, how was your day? Ask, what made you feel proud today? Or was there a moment you felt misunderstood? Give them the tools: emotion charts, feelings journals, or simply more intentional conversations. And please model it. Say, I felt frustrated today, but I took a deep breath and regrouped. Let them see that feelings don't make you weak, they make you real. The more emotionally fluent they become, the easier it is for them to spot what someone else might be feeling. And that, my friends, is the birthplace of empathy. Empathy flows best when emotions have names, voices, and permission to exist. Let me hit you with a truth bomb. Empathy that stays in the head is nice, but empathy that moves to the hands, that's powerful. We can't just talk about kindness, we have to practice it. Because when your kid helps someone carry groceries, includes the shy kid at lunch, writes a card for someone grieving, that's not just kindness in motion. That's empathy becoming real. So give them opportunities to practice it. Volunteer as a family. Write gratitude notes. Serve together. Read books that show diverse experiences and ask, how do you think they felt? Create a lifestyle of doing, not just talking. Raise a child with empathy and you raise a generation with hope. Because the greatest revolution will always begin in the home.